I started to develop a passion for Roma before I realized that football was what I loved more than anything else. And I certainly started to develop a passion for Roma before realizing that football would be my job. I started supporting Roma as a boy, and I think I supported the club with so much passion because my father always supported Roma, but not as fanatically as I have. He gave me the bug. We used to go to the Stadio Flamino with friends, which was where the club played when I started going. It's in my personality to be incredibly passionate about everything that I do, and I felt that love in a very intense way right from the start.
Born in the nearby coastal suburb of Ostia, 30 kilometres from central Rome, De Rossi's first team debut came as an 18-year-old in the UEFA Champions League against Anderlecht in October 2001. 4 years later, the tenacious midfielder would first wear the number now synonymous with the 2006 World Cup winner.
Roy Keane played in my position, and he had everything needed to be a real captain. He emitted the vibe of being a real football man in the dressing room. I have good memories of watching him. He was my idol. He used to wear the number 16, and that, along with the fact that my daughter was born on the 16th, were the reasons that I decided to change my number.
Following the retirement of Francesco Totti, this season De Rossi was made Roma's permanent club captain. 18 years after he joined the club's youth academy, he's embracing his role as a mentor to the club's younger players, including the youth team squad that his father coaches.
I'm constantly talking to them. I remember what it was like when I was much younger, and they're coached by my father. I hear about them, so treating them as teammates, even if they're just with us for a day or two, is great for their development.
Despite 20-year-old Cengiz Under's first Champions League goal on his competition debut, Roma need to overturn a 2-1 first-leg deficit against Shakhtar Donetsk at the Stadio Olimpico on Tuesday, with De Rossi hoping to lead his boyhood club into the quarter-finals for the first time in 10 seasons.
European nights at the Stadio Olimpico are really emotional, and against Shakhtar, the atmosphere will be something special. The aim is to reach the quarter-finals, and after that, we'll see what happens. We'll see how we can compete with whoever we face.
Also on Tuesday, Manchester United host Sevilla in the only goalless round of 16 tie. United have not progressed beyond this stage of the competition since 2014, but Jose Mourinho's side are undefeated in their last 21 games at home in European competition. Sevilla have never won in 6 trips to England and lost to English opponents Leicester at this stage last season. The Spanish club have reached the quarter-finals of the competition just once, 60 years ago.
Besiktas welcomed Bayern to Istanbul following an emphatic 5-0 defeat by the German champions in the first leg. The Black Eagles are undefeated in 6 Champions League matches at home, but no team has ever overturned a 5-goal first-leg deficit in UEFA competition. Bayern are aiming to reach the last 8 for the 7th consecutive season.
On the 8th of March 2017, in the round of 16 second leg, Barcelona produced one of football's greatest comebacks, La Remontada. Trailing Paris Saint-Germain 4-0 from the first leg, they would score 3 goals in the final 7 minutes of the match to complete an amazing 6-5 aggregate victory. Sergio Roberto, a late substitute, scored the winning goal in the 5th minute of injury time.
We scored one of the goals we needed very quickly, and then the second one, and we knew we were close to completing the comeback. Neymar crossed the ball, and I gave everything I had to get there. I stretched for the ball, and it ended up in the back of the net. We play this game for moments like that. As players, we know that we have to remain focused for the whole 90 minutes.
A graduate of Barcelona's La Masia Academy, Sergio Roberto made his Champions League debut as a substitute in the 2011 semi-final between Barcelona and Real Madrid.
I'd never played at the Bernabeu before, or in the Champions League, and I was expecting to play in that game. It was a semi-final against our oldest rivals, Real Madrid. When I was warming up, I looked up at the stadium, took in the atmosphere, and I felt nervous. I'll remember that moment for the rest of my life.
In the years since that day, he's established himself as a crucial and versatile member of the Barcelona squad, and recently signed a contract extension through to 2022. Starting his career as a central midfielder, since the departure of Dani Alves in 2015, Sergio Roberto has been Barcelona's first choice right back. With Barcelona and Chelsea level 1-1 on aggregates after the first leg in London, on Wednesday the teams meet in the return fixture, a year and 6 days on from Sergio Roberto's greatest night with the club he loves.
I've always said that I'm at my happiest when I'm on the pitch, and I think that it's good that I'm able to play in various positions, because fundamentally I want to help the team and always give 100%, which is what a coach wants. I came here aged 14, and right from the beginning I was taught at La Masia how to play, what Barca's philosophy was, and how important it is to play the ball out from the back and then move forward to create chances. And I think that's what makes Barca unique and different to other teams.
As a youngster, I never had any ambitions of becoming a footballer. I just played because I loved it and enjoyed it. I'm Xabi Alonso, this is my journey.